So SBI, or strategies-based instruction, is when now we're going to try as teachers to apply these strategies into the classroom. And first of all, students want to remember. They want to remember what they're learning. So we have to think of the techniques of reviewing, obviously, to help them remember. And remember, for example, when you learn a group of vocabulary words, if they are all on the same topic, like the reading, then that's going to stimulate their memory, since they won't be memorizing a random group of words. And images and pictures are very useful. We have picture dictionaries at the lower levels, and then on the computer we have Google Images, which teachers use to associate words with images as well. Anything that helps the memory, including just repeating things and using new words and sentences, and or if it's a physical action like running, jumping, walking, writing. Of course, the students can actually move their body, kind of like the total physical response concept, the TPR, where students are physically moving as they learn, which is a lot like how we learn our first language as well. And then the cognitive strategies, just trying to apply where students have to, for example, summarize what they just heard or paraphrase it, so they say things in their own words, express their opinion of something and why, so they focus on the real meaning of what's going on. And then we talked about the communication strategies as well, in terms of trying to hang in there and keep trying to express yourself even though you're making errors, and kind of just to keep moving forward and compensate, basically compensate for what you don't know. The metacognitive strategies we talked about. So now I find it useful to talk to the students at the beginning of the course, saying, why are you learning English? What's your motivation? This is going to help your future job, and this is going to help your future education, or maybe just open your mind to new ideas and benefit your life. And other metacognitive ideas, like how many hours a day should you take classes, and in terms of even the schedule you want to set up, and kind of what's your whole approach to this language learning experience that you're going into. The effective strategies we haven't really talked about as much, in terms of effective meaning emotional, in terms of you're going to try to enjoy the learning process, keep your stress level low, have fun with it, so you don't stress yourself out too much, and try to be uninhibited with practicing the language. And of course, as teachers, we can create a classroom environment where students feel the freedom to make mistakes and practice, and kind of we can reward students for taking those chances and giving them that self-confidence. Especially in ESL, teachers are very aware of confidence, of making sure the students have confidence, because we know that that's one of the keys to practicing language, is having a little bit of confidence. In fact, sometimes we joke that students say, when they drink alcohol, their English gets better when they're out drinking, because all the inhibitions are lowered, so or at least they feel like their language is better. So these type of ideas, whatever can lower as we say, the affective filter, and the teacher really can set that environment. We talked about the social strategies, socio-affective, in terms of having a great group to work with, and that ties in with other things like peer editing, giving feedback to each other, the group experience, not being real competitive, but kind of helping each other through, and as we mentioned, using all the resources of tutors, teachers, and schools are really getting good about the tutoring that they're offering students for that kind of one-on-one. And so again, just trying to create the classroom environment, as I mentioned before, of this environment where the students can really build up that confidence and practice and get feedback, and kind of like the ideal, the ideal class, basically, classroom, where it's this kind of dynamic environment where we can give students a chance to apply all these more creative learning methods and strategies.